Hello, guys. This is Will. I guess you guys already know since it's my Facebook page, but um, this is going to be kind of like a little bit of a playthrough of the game that I've been waiting for a couple months. It's called I Am Setsuna, and it's a traditional RPG that that's kind of reminiscent of the Chrono Trigger SNES original, and they made this game that in its and what they say it is. It's a spiritual successor to the Chrono Trigger series since they've already made their sequel Chrono Cross, and they decided that the storyline with that couldn't go any further, so they decided to make kind of like um, a game that's more or less in the same type of combat style. Now, this game has just released today, about 10 hours ago, and so this is completely blind. I haven't played this game at all. I have done just a little bit of the trailer. I've seen it. Haven't really put my hands on this, so this is kind of my first playthrough of I Am Setsuna. So if you guys aren't too familiar with it, it's a brand new RPG. So here we go. I'm not going to turn on the in-game voices because the in-game voices are in Japanese only, so they do not have any English voice actors for this. And in-game, it really isn't dubbed either, so you can't even see what they're actually saying on screen. There's no dialogue there. So this game, it's the setting here is based off pretty much all snow. So apparently the environment in the entire game is supposed to be really snow based. So there's not going to be much environment change here. I'm looking here at the default names. I'm just going to be using the default names. I feel like the game writers intended for the names to be this way, so I'm just not going to change them. This game was also made purely by the piano. Like all the game tracks and the battle themes and pretty much everything was said to be made purely by piano. I thought that was really limited to what instruments they could use, but it's not really limiting. Apparently, they got really creative with it as far as what others have said about the game. This game has been released in Japan way before it was released in America. Traditional arrow keys here. I kind of wish they'd stuck with the ASDW, but I guess not. I don't know what happens if you hit wait a minute, but I'm ready to hit this guy with my sword. Looks like a penguin. A penguin with teeth? How dangerous can a penguin with teeth be? Doesn't even have like a bunch of teeth. It's just kind of like lining the beak. Now, I'm not new to RPGs. I've been playing this style of game pretty much exclusively when I was younger. So I'm very well versed in the battle style. I did play through Chrono Trigger. Kind of like the definition they did, because I'm cut. You see how I'm moving around here? It's actually like leaving a trail in the snow. I like the amount of detail they did with that. It's kind of cool. More penguins with teeth. So I'm guessing these are the equivalent to the equipable techs. You'll see when I get into the menu here how these techs are and what they do. Cyclone. Yeah, as I thought, these guys really aren't that dangerous. They're not doing very much damage. Although that was kind of nice. I have no idea what exact kill means. I guess maybe you do the equal amount of damage that it does, that the enemy has HP left. I have no idea what those items are. Just for the sake of curiosity. Good old save point, I guess. You just walk in and you hit enter, and it's kind of pretty cool in that sense, because it seems like it's a one button. They made the controls very simplistic, so there isn't a bunch of OKs and cancel buttons and stuff like that. Even though there is a cancel button and stuff like that, unlike the other RPG like Final Fantasy VII, where there was a bunch of different keys for a bunch of different functions. They kind of made it real simple to find and navigate the menus by keeping everything pretty much enter a select, and I guess the K key is to back out of menus and stuff. That looks like a really rabid bear. Guess I'm doing this boss fight solo. Now I did say to kind of wait there, and I see this little snow globe here filling up. I have no idea what that does. This guy actually does decent damage. Just gonna wait here until it gets fully charged. I don't know what it does. Elemental infliction. Guess it boosts your damage. What the hell is all that? all those different types of kills. Ah, I remember. I remember seeing that in a video once where all that stuff it it helps what kind of abilities that you get throughout the game. So I guess each ability has a certain element affiliation to it, and the more specific types of abilities you use with those special types of elements determines what abilities you learn. I'm gonna kind of play the nice guy role of this. See, I didn't even know that. He was hired by his father. Good monies. 500 gold, 5,000 gold. I wonder if it's going to stand for Gil in this one, or gold, or I wonder what kind of acronym the G stands for. Or what kind of abbreviation. Until the day I die. His final job. Goodbye, old man. Fight me, good sir. He is no foe, apparently. I don't think so. I don't think he would attack me from behind. At least I don't. Nobody really stabs a man in the back. Swordsman of your caliber. As curious as a guy as I am, I need to figure out what that mission is. It's going to bother me. This guy's boss, or this guy is actually like actively watching a girl who is under the age of 18. Wow. Kind of creepy. Oh. So, apparently it's an assassination mission. I like this view. It's actually kind of cool. A lot of traditional overhead RPGs you don't get to see this angle a lot. I could definitely tell this music was based kind of off traditional Japanese lure songs. Tokyo RPG Factory. You know, I would think as much snow as it's going on right now, I would think that water or boats like this would kind of have a be kind of useless because lakes they freeze. Oceans, I mean, I'm not so sure if an ocean should freeze, but I would imagine up to a certain point, the ocean would be frozen. It'd be kind of hard to embark on a boat journey. At least there'd kind of be like a Titanic like fear to this because there'd probably be icebergs everywhere. Well, I guess I'm just gonna explore the village and talk to people. You want to get to the village. After you leave the port, just head northwest. Is that the what we're doing now? Northwest, and you'll see it soon. I don't even know what kind of accent that is. I've never heard that accent before. If that's supposed to be an accent. Oh, look, treasure box. Frog stone. No idea what that is. No idea what that does. So that's kind of create smoke screen and allows escape from battle. So it's kind of like a smoke bomb from the Final Fantasy series. You use it and it's like instant runaway. So let's see what's in this house. Looks like a pub. Look, and there's a treasure chest. It's locked, of course. Hello, yes, it is I, Barkeep. I am talking to him from his back. He's not even gonna like turn around and look at me. Not open yet. What a drag. I was gonna try and get, a beer and engage in bar shenanigans. Guess there's not really much to do in this town. Talk to everybody except for this boat. Well, I think I talked to this boat guy, right? Okay, that's just a warm welcome, I guess. Yep. That locked chest. Gotta remember that. This is really kind of cool. Like, I can tell that the background was definitely hand drawn. So let's see what's in this town. Oh, cool, some dialogue. I'm not so sure about the warm part. I think this entire continent is covered in ice. I'm not even sure how a personality would stay warm in this kind of weather. Oh, cool. More treasure. Some water. Okay, so not much to do in this house other than get some free stuff. And there's absolutely nothing to do in this house. Not even a person in here. That was pretty useless. Is that an old lady sitting next to a well? Okay. I'm guessing this is going to be another locked chest that I can't get in. I'm guessing maybe I get some kind of item, some kind of skeleton key type item to unlock these chests in the future. Chosen as a sacrifice. Okay, I'll bite. What the heck does it mean to be chosen as a sacrifice? I mean, traditionally that means you have to, like, I don't know, give yourself to the Kraken or something. But it could mean different things here. Hopefully it's not one of those traditional, let's tie the virgin up to a pole and feed it to the Kraken. Okay, here's an old dude. Not much stuff there. Hello, old lady. Who just watches tea boil? I guess if you're in a world with no television and cell phones or something, I guess that's the only thing you have to do is just kind of like watching water boil. I can't imagine being that bored. Look, book. Okay, I guess we're done in there. Not much to do there. Hello. Okay. I guess if you live in the cold, you die by the cold. Don't mind being cold. Okie dokie. Well, you look interesting. Got a backpack on, got some stuff. Ah, he's the apothecary. It's always a good idea to stock up on the potions. Get a few of these. Sure, I'm gonna want them. And apparently that water we got revives people. Smelling salts. Crescent grass. Antidote. Frogstone. Tent. Well, I don't think I'm gonna need anything else. Let's see what his device is. Tempering items. I guess in this game you can infuse your equipment, is what it seems like. Snow sword. Not much to do there. Okay. I think we've already talked to you. Old dude by the well. Her pilgrimage. Well, I can only think that there's not much else to do in this town other than this young fellow. Who are you? What do you do? Wide-eyed boy? Ugh, that's a terrible name. Well, I guess I'll leave the village and head further north, maybe. And hopefully I'm not wandering in the wrong direction and then get wrecked, because nobody wants to get wrecked. So here's the woods. Oh look, our first random encountered battle. Well, it's not really random, but it's our first organic battle. Another locked chest. They're really doing it with the locked chests. Apparently, if you do what I just did, you get the attack. You get the first attack. So I'm guessing the battle will begin with your ATP gauge. Down there at the bottom, it'll be full, which gives you pretty good advantage. Drawing lines in the snow. Alright, finally a chest that I can open. Let's see how strong this guy is. This may be a mistake. I don't want him to attack me. Oh, he missed. He sucks. Not strong at all, huh? I'm gonna kind of go all genocide route on this. Kind of like from Undertale. Just look for these fights to level up. I feel like under leveled characters, they make your game pretty difficult. It only takes 2 strikes to kill these things, so I don't want to waste any magic power on this, or tech points, or whatever they're called in this game. Mana, energy. Okay, let's see what's over here. Nothing over there. It's a little difficult to see, like maybe secret areas or something. Okay. So I guess that's a shortcut back to the beginning of the game, or back to the beginning of the dungeon. I don't understand why that's there. Maybe I'll understand in due time. Maybe I'll grow to appreciate it. Maybe not. Okay, where's my guy? Okay, this is probably the iconic scene where this guy shows up with Setsuna, or however you pronounce the name. I like how they defined her name. Like, if you don't know her name is fair-skinned girl. I guess until we figure out what her name is. Her name is, you know, pretty girl. It's a little weird. Have at ye. Draw your blade. Stand and deliver. And Okay. And apparently she's prepared to fight back. Okay, so she's pretty much at the point of her life where she's like, you can kill me now, but I'm just gonna die later. Why the hell would I want to swing my sword? That's a dick move. I mean, I guess this guy would be getting paid for it, but she does have a point. She would definitely die if she's a sacrifice at the end of the journey. And of course, I would never change the name of the main character of the game, because this game is named after this particular character, and I have no idea what this game would be if she wasn't Setsuna. And it wrecked. I'm guessing Guardians. Are we actually going to fight these people? Or am this guy just going to cut to black and get wrecked? Yep, cut to black and get wrecked. Who am I? As if they knocked me in the head with a physical object. 2 magic users? Not likely. Unless they like bonk me on the head with a staff or something. Round-faced man. That is every other human in the world. I would scarce believe that anybody else has any other shaped face other than rounded. So this guy is just literally anybody. Well, it's not like I remember this person's name, so... It's a super criminal crime. Should I play tough guy? Yeah, let's go tough guy. Don't even care. Oh, she went there. Just what she'd expect from a mercenary. Guillotine. I guess it would be my only guess. Roar. The monsters are attacking again. Again? Oh. Don't hold it against me. You're just leaving me here to die. No hard feelings, right? It's time to roll. That's right. Dual daggers doing 2 damage, which isn't equaling up to the amount of damage my the swordsman guy here does. The character you started off with. Iron Sosnand. Sure, why not? Arguing back like I have an option. There you go. Staying hidden. I guess they're the overprotective type. They don't let her get into any kind of danger. Obviously. So I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going here. Alright, some fights. Combo X-Strike. I'm guessing that is a referenced mechanic to Cross Strike from Chrono Trigger, where Frog and Chrono get their combo, and they do an X-like strike. It's either cross, or it was actually, like, the title of that tech was actually ripped from Chrono Trigger, which is kind of cool. Guess I can do Cyclone, because there's like 3 guys here. And I don't even know what charge does, but let's see what it does. Okay. Hits multiple targets within a line. Level up. I suppose it's not going to let me leave the village, so I'm not even going to try. Let's do Cyclone again. And we can do a regular attack there. All-seeing eye achievement. Well, looky, looky. Is a bird blind? Don't say that. I'm guessing she has more healing properties. I gotta say this before boss battle fight music is kind of getting stale. This is a kind of traditional Final Fantasy look to it. Let's do X Strike. See what kind of damage it does. Decent damage. That's what kind of damage. Ooh, she does not do very much damage. That does way too much healing. Feels kind of wasted. It's way too potent for the amount of HP that I've got. Better than not enough, though. There's no reason for me to use Cyclone. There's not multiple targets. Exact kill. Does the sacrifice have meaning, huh? An ounce of gratitude. This guy's a mercenary, he don't give a crap. Oh look, Old Man Baldy. That's what his name should be, Old Man Baldy, because we don't actually know his name. If we're giving out names based on his description. Make him a free man? What do you mean? He's I'm not free right now. Am I in shackles or something? She does have a point. Nope. Still against it. Nope. So, I'm guessing she's using a bargaining chip, saying, "Hey, come on, come protect me, and I'll die, and I'll get what I want. You'll get what I want. What say you?" So, yeah, I was wondering if it was actually going to give me a choice that isn't actually a choice. So, like, if you choose no, it's going to be like, do you want to leave? No. Do you want to leave? No. Because put things in like Final Fantasy VII, they give you choices that aren't actually your choice to make. So I'm guessing there's no real dialogue box for him if he's talking to another character and we already know what he's going to say. So something simple like his name, we didn't even get a dialogue box. They did something like that in Final Fantasy Tactics, where if they would ask somebody their name, they would just say their name in a dialogue box rather than just motion. It's kind of ambiguous. So if I say go by yourself, is it going to like not? Well, I think it's obviously not going to let me progress the game. But if I say go by yourself, I wonder what's going to happen. See, you didn't even get a choice. Like, come on. Like, why even give that option if they aren't going to take it seriously? But I guess, for the sake of the storyline, I guess it wouldn't really be more. It'd be more interesting if they said yes. But it'd be really more interesting. They wouldn't give you a choice that you make that isn't actually your choice. She actually got a little bit stronger. Or maybe that particular boss had more defense. Or maybe that level up just did actually do something for her. Those penguin slaps don't do anything for this guy now. He just eats them all up. The heck is that? That's kind of a weird snow owl thingy. Well, obviously, physical attacks won't work on it. And it ran away. So I was pretty much just wasting time trying to hit it with a sword. Oh, that is so lame. She can't even seal the kill after a hard hit like that. Is that guy... Okay. I was wondering if the character got poisoned somehow, because the aura from the sword was kind of like coming off the character's body in the way that traditional Final Fantasy would show, like some kind of animation for the for poisoning and other like things. the traditional blind where everybody likes to take the sprite for that or the picture for that and like put it as like cool sunglasses and junk for everybody. Doing a good old prayer. So I'm guessing this is some kind of memory of like a few minutes ago. I I don't know what this is. So is this him reconsidering? Okay, so it's him reconsidering or him dreaming. Yeah, okay. It looked like he was dreaming. Okay, yeah, he was daydreaming. I'm guessing this is where the little shortcut drop off thing comes in handy. Get out of here quicker without having to go around all those monsters or creatures or whatever they want to call them. You're so happy you met a man who wants to kill you. You know what? If somebody tried to kill me right now, I'd be happy to meet them too. Like they'd be my best friend ever. That is a little ridiculous. Tad bit unrealistic, but maybe not. Because, I mean, she's supposed to be really, really young. And I guess she's a peaceful, young, naive person. I guess that's what they're trying to play this off as. Well, all right. I guess this would be a good time to go ahead and cut the video for now. But that was I am Setsuna, and that's just kind of like I'm not. I'm gonna guess that we're not even past the tutorial part, so there's a lot more to come. I think this game is gonna be really great. Um, Storyline isn't really too deep right now. It kind of off to a slow start. Um, Kind of a bait and hook kind of thing with the sacrifice thing. Kind of want to figure out what the deal is with the sacrifice and why it's been going on for so long and what has been the need for the sacrifice for so long. So far, we've only figured out that I guess from their perspective, it's that the sacrifice goes around weakening all the monsters or preventing the monsters from their evolution. And if there wasn't a sacrifice, they would have evolved to, I guess, these huge behemoth things that would eat everybody. But anyway, thanks for taking the time out to look at this, and if you like it, let me know. All right, have a good one, guys.